The dark loli transforms into Changlian, the god of death and abandonment. Kill me again. Its purpose. They turned out to be the couple who made a life and death contract with me. Just because of this world. Every woman turns into various abandoned spirits when she turns 18. And men will awaken from the abandoned spirit space. She transformed into the 3 seconds top killing and abandoned soul death god Chang Lion. I will also be about to awaken my 3 seconds in spirit control talents, and has a perfect space for abandoned souls. Just make a contract with me and become husband and wife. The combination of the two can destroy the world. Become the real god of life and death. Unexpectedly, I now have another girlfriend. So he had to seriously hurt me. Damaged my talent. Let me wake up. Become the most useless love and spiritual talent. And my girlfriend by Zianer. Awaken the snow spirit sword of love and abandonment. At this moment, Bai Zianer had a smile on her lips, enjoying the envy of everyone. And warm praise. He now. You are no longer in the same class as me. Anyway, we are also doomed to not reach the future. But just when I returned home lonely, a woman shrouded in darkness stopped me from going. I awakened FG Yulin. He seemed to be expecting it. The night dragon stood up. Walk up to me slowly. Hurt by my pity. You don't feel good anymore. My pupils shrank violently. Just some time ago, when Zhang Zinner and I went out to play, I accidentally encountered a black lotus. Fighting a monster. That long lotus is all black. Nearly 3 meters long. The attack is very fierce, and exudes the power of the souls of the world. As a result, Changlian sent out a spiritual energy towards Zhang Zinner. Seeing Zhang Zinner about to be beheaded. In order to protect Zhang Zinner, he used his own body to bear the knife. I thought I would die. But luckily I didn't die. After getting better, I found myself. Decreased learning and thinking abilities. Physical fitness has also declined. Awakened such a poor talent level today. I suspect it has something to do with this injury. I didn't expect it to be verified so quickly. Why are you doing this to me? I'm like an angry lion. But face my roar. Yi Yalong is like a calm kitten. The reason is simple. That is what I want to occupy. I was stunned for a moment. Don't understand what this means. Yi Yalong sat back down again. Introduce myself too. My name is Yi Yalong, students at Beta Yelling Academy. At the same time, I am also a 3S level abandoned spirit. Death's long-term bloodline talent skill perception. My purpose. I just want to find a 3 seconds level talented spiritual master. Sign a contract with. And you are the one I'm looking for. As for why you are S-class? The reason is also very simple. That's my spirit form. Cause damage to your body. All factors have been affected. This will cause you to awaken your F-level talent. You just need to sign a contract with me. That damage will go away. Restore your 3 seconds level talent. Heard this. I'm suffocating. The face that was originally lonely due to awakening a low-level talent. Be radiant at this moment. Because let's not say whether what Yi Yalong said is true. Just relying on his 3S level bonded spirit form. Make a contract with yourself. This is also a great opportunity. After listening to what he said, I understand somewhat. Simply put, she is a talented girl who refuses to be drowned. Looking for a boy who is equally talented. Let's build their own glorious life together. The Qiling and the spirit controlling master are both the same. You can choose not to sign a contract with the spiritual master. It's just that they will be severely restricted by doing so. The speed of cultivation will be very slow, totally incomparable to those who have made a contract. And while fighting, at most, its strength can only be used half of its own strength. So no matter what kind of contract spirit it is, generally, you will choose a contract. And the same is true for spiritual masters. Before there is a contract with the spirit, cultivation speed and strength are very weak. In most cases, the contract will be made as quickly as possible. I actually have no choice anymore. Regardless of whether what Yi Yalong said is true or false, they can only sign a contract with Yi Yalong. Or in other words, only Yi Yalong is willing to sign a contract with me. If I don't sign it, I won't be able to find the contract spirit at all. Qi-Ling upward compatibility, spirit controller is backward compatible. It's just like a blind date between a man and a woman. There are 3 modes of signing a contract. They are master-servant contract, equality contract, and life and death contract. The first type of master-servant contract is what it means on the surface. One is the lord, one is a servant, but there are very few people who sign a master-servant contract. Because, as the Lord, you can abandon or even kill servants at will, and will not be subject to any contractual backlash. The second type of equal contract. It is the most widely used contract. Both parties have equal status after signing. And once you want to terminate the contract, it only requires the consent of one party to terminate it. Belonging is an absolute equal relationship. The third type of contract can also be understood in terms of a marriage contract, because of the special gender relationship between the spiritual master and the contract spirit. Those who generally choose to sign this kind of life and death contract, those are all couples in love. This contract is extremely restrictive. That is, the contract cannot be cancelled after it is signed. And as long as one of them dies, then the other person will also die. That's why it's called a life and death contract. Yi Yelong slowly said that this lady has misophobia. The person who signed a contract with me, I can only sign it in this life. So the two of us must have a life and death contract? Undoubtedly, the tone is non-negotiable. I'm a little confused. But it doesn't matter if you think about it. I would be very happy if I could have someone to contract with. I can still find a wife. That's better. Yi Yelong is pretty anyway. More beautiful than Zhang Shan. It's not a bad thing to be a wife and sign a contract. Need to sign in a special place. First, there is someone to protect you when signing the contract, prevent accidents from happening. The second is to record the upload federal government database. Facilitate subsequent management by the federal government. And with the arrival of the two people, naturally, it attracted the attention of many students. The original super genius. Top waist now. The entire Changchi Yulin College. No one knows. Who doesn't know? As for Yi Yelong, beautiful figure, cold and dark temperament. Beyond Zhang Jiner's appearance, it doesn't even work if people don't notice it. Yi Yelong and I are walking together. Soon we arrived at the contract room. Today is the day of awakening. So there are many people who made the contract. And at this moment, a voice came to Jiner. Isn't that Mr. Xiao? Why did he come to the contract room too? Is he here to find you? Why is there an extra girl next to him? Hearing this, Zhang Ziner also raised her eyes. Sure enough, he saw me in the crowd. Compared with before, there is no awakening in me anymore. Obsessed with failure, but I no longer have the confidence and pride I had before my awakening. What was replaced was a kind of indifference that was not surprised at all changes. This change happened in just a few hours. He was curious about what I had been through, but then, when he sees me with a very beautiful woman, he seems to understand everything. A flash of pity flashed in his eyes. And Yi Yelong and I are going to make a contract. It happens to be the direction where Zhang Zianer is located. Inevitable. Two people met together. Meet again. The atmosphere is a bit strange. Yang Ziner's pure face has coldness written on it. Zhao Zan, you don't have to be like this. Now we have people from two worlds. Why do you do this? In this world, talent determines almost everything. From the moment of awakening, he should understand. The two of them should go their separate ways. Not proactive or responsive. This is adult rejection. I heard this. Somewhat strange. Come and make a contract with Yi Yelong yourself. Is there any problem with this? Could it be Zhang Ziner? Do you still plan to continue to make a contract with yourself? Adult, I understand everything. In this world, for unnecessary involvement and trouble. Before men and women awaken into adulthood, almost all people don't know how to fall in love. And will consciously keep a distance. Even if it is because of youth and ignorance, they can't help it. They won't make their relationship public. Only engage in daily ambiguity, because reality is cruel. You can't guarantee the person you like what kind of talent will be awakened if the gap is too large. So the early emotional investment, it will be a very painful thing. It hurts to break up the relationship and after subsequently signing a contract with others. If the heart cannot be cleared, then there will be a gap between the two parties to the contract. Fit cannot be improved. Strength will greatly reduce the discount. The influence of strength is the most fatal. So before awakening, both men and women are sensible enough to keep their distance. Seeing that I ask questions knowingly, Zhang Ziner's impression of me has also been greatly reduced. It turned out that Zhang Ziner felt that she had failed in awakening. There will be psychological reluctance, so I turned into a lazy snake. He stalked her to sign a contract. Then in order to succeed, he also deliberately found a beautiful girl to stimulate her.